And once again, welcome to the Charlie Clark Studios. And wouldn't you know it, in studio is Charlie Clark. Charlie, how you doing today,
Hey, how
man?
you doing?
Yeah,
Good
I'm
to see
doing
you.
good. I'm doing good. Now it's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah,
And last time we were talking about all the awards that you
yeah.
had,
I
and
mean,
how the
again, I want to thank everybody for your support,
Mhm.
and Las Cruces has been fantastic for us in the surrounding areas. Just hopping on I-10, taking a nice little drive over to our place. It's been really, really great to work with all of you, and thank you for giving me a chance. And dándome chanza, like they say in Spanish. But yeah, the Global Award of Excellence that we won last year was quite an honor. But it's time to hit it again.
Yeah,
And what that
absolutely.
means is we have to hit the highest levels of excellence in sales and
Hmm.
service. And we now have over 500 Nissans in stock when we didn't have those
Wow.
before. So
Yeah.
think about that. We uh we are taking very aggressive deals. If you'd like to save yourself some money at this point, I'm telling you, we will not lose your business over numbers.
Number,
We'll
yeah.
find the right vehicle. We'll make it an aggressive deal. We're taking what we call skinnier deals right now because we want more people out there saying, hey, so we can get more referral business.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, take great care of you, and then you send us your friends and family.
Hmm.
We are trying to do more community outreach stuff too, and I've been telling my guys, don't just sit back and wait. If you have a chance to make somebody feel special, take a nice little Charlie Clark Nissan or Charlie Clark Infinity mug filled with some candy or some of their favorite coffee with a few balloons tied to it and drop it off at their office.
Oh,
What's
there you
everybody else
go.
going to say? They're going to
You
go,
know.
what happened? Is that from your? I've had ladies, ladies and gentlemen that just go like, wow, that really meant a lot. So stepping outside your comfort zone to where we go to you because we do Nissan at home now.
Oh, really?
That's a big deal.
Oh.
And that's something where people really like the convenience of having their car picked up and brought in.
Mm.
And we'll do that for you. Nissan at home, that is big time. We used to call it Auto de Pass, but now we're going with Nissan's program called Nissan at Home. And so if you want your car picked up, serviced, and dropped back off, we'll do that for you. So I want to make sure you're connected to someone and have a relationship with someone at
Yeah.
my place. I like to call it a go-to. Who's your go-to? You know,
Yeah.
well, and now I've got some guys that finally got the magic formula. I said, guys, if you just get there in the morning and when you're working with people in service, it's my job to advise you. Let's say you have, I don't know, 60,000 miles on your vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And you trade every 3 or 4 years. I've got to be able to tell you and advise you, say, look, that you might be at the perfect position to trade right now because the next customer, you've been doing all your service with me, you have all the books and records, giving them peace of mind. The next customer, they can also finance. I can certify your vehicle right now. I can put Nana's lifetime warranty on it.
Yep.
Giving them real peace of mind. So
Oh, absolutely.
not only do they get a powertrain warranty from Nissan, and then they get another one from me for a lifetime,
Hmm.
and I can finance it for 4 to 5 years at least. So the next customer can get reasonable payments on it, and they don't, because the closer you get to 100,000 miles, that's where you're going to take the bigger hit.
Yeah.
But if you do go over the 100,000 miles and you do all your maintenance and you buy from me, I put the lifetime warranty on it. So if the big components go out on you, the biggest of them all, the transmission and the engine or the differential or drivetrain, I pay for it as long as you do regular scheduled maintenance. But anyway, yeah, it's like, so this business has shifted a lot during COVID and stuff. People just have different expectations. A lot more online stuff, a lot more. Hey, I want. But there now, if you do come to my place, the difference between myself and every other place, it's actually a fun environment to be hanging
Oh,
out.
yeah.
If you're going to hang out waiting for service, like right now, I have a gourmet cook making the best breakfast you can imagine, and people like show up. I had a customer today. We bought our car a couple months ago and a few months back, and we're in here for our service, and we had lunch here with you. We had breakfast. We really appreciate it. We love being around. I said, great. And there's others that need to get where they're going. They don't. They want to have a quick breakfast. Hey, I got to get to the office, and so we got people on standby. You have to react to every single type of person. There's different personality types, people who have different expectations. and adjust and adapt to who you're dealing with.
Absolutely.
And so somebody needs to get going. Hey, you're under warranty. I have the service light came on, service engine light came on. No problem, customer. Would you ride a ride to where you're going, or would you like to get into a loaner?
Oh,
And then,
right.
you give me a loaner? Well, yeah,
That's good. That's good.
absolutely. So
Yeah.
we have a huge loaner fleet, and we won't leave you a loaner.
There you
We
go. I
will
like
leave you
that
a
one.
we
I
won't
like
leave
that
we
one.
will leave you a loaner if you'd like.
I
To
see
be,
what you did there.
if you'd
I
like
see what
to
you
be
did
left
there,
a
yeah.
loaner.
Well, speaking of those things that you've got going on at your dealerships, my understanding is that you've got these great events going on at your Infinity store at the moment.
Yes, we had an event called Women in Excellence that we put on.
Thanks,
the other day.
Martin.
Yeah, thank you, Martine. Mr. Talking Points over here.
I know he's a great guy.
So Women in Excellence, it was fantastic. We got such a great response from that.
Yeah.
Lots of professionals in the area, women that came to show their support. Teresa Montes is our general manager there, and she put that event together along with Martine, and it was a great success. We packed the house. I mean, we packed the house. I really wished I could have been there. I happened to be out of town, and so we went to Korea actually. So Hyundai flew us over there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's nice.
Meet the higher ups at Hyundai.
Well, speaking of branching out, I just wanted to ask because I know you're kind of getting things going with your new store in Texas. So how are things going with that one?
It was going very well. Of course, right when we purchased Charlie Clark Chevrolet Buick GMC in Stanton, they started tearing up the highway in front of me and beside me. I was like, okay, really? TxDOT, thank you.
Yeah, well,
but you know what? We're getting out of the way. We have done just fine. We've worked through chaos, of course, and then the strike happened, but now they've settled the strike. So we're going to get the right inventory, and we're delivering. Again, just imagine this. Okay. Try to find a Chevy Buick GMC store around that's going to do lifetime warranty on a Denali, on a Silverado. Okay. I've told the guys working in the oil fields over there, man, you're going to give me free oil changes and you're going to pay for my powertrain if something goes out on this thing? Absolutely.
Yeah.
As long as you get the service done, when you do your maintenance, a lot of these guys like to do their own oil changes, but I said, look, you just got to go to an ASC certified shop, and it's like a Carfax. If you get in an accident, it goes into the Carfax. It's nationwide. Well, now people who do their maintenance because of the factory warranties, when they go to an ASC shop, they type it, they put it in the system, so it shows like a Carfax that you did your regular scheduled maintenance. And by doing that, yes, my average cost is going to be higher on a Chevy or a GMC that's 100,000 plus vehicle, 1 ton truck that's $110,000. I mean, imagine I'm paying for that engine or transmission or differential drivetrain as long as you do your regular scheduled maintenance and oil changes for life. Yeah. And when I'm set up, it'll be car washes for life too. So that's why I say if we deliver to El Paso, we can deliver to the Valley, to Laredo, where we're wherever. Yeah. And we'll deliver. And I just think it's worth it. And if you're in an area, let's say you're in the Valley or in El Paso, I can do the oil changes for you at any of my locations. I cannot do warranty work for a new Chevy, Buick, or GMC, but I will partner up with somebody in the area that will help me and help my customers.
So, man, you talk about delivery. You're delivering on all fronts for everybody right there, and I think that's pretty awesome. And I'm glad to hear. Hopefully, we all know how construction goes. I don't know about Texas, but we know New Mexico. Sometimes that might take a while, but I have a feeling you can be just fine.
No, we're working through chaos again. It's been kind of a cluster around us and at our store, but with the construction. But we're working through it, and we're building our team. And those of you interested in a great career, I mean,
there you go.
Charlie Clark Infinity of El Paso, right next door to Charlie Clark Nissan El Paso, and our Joe Battle used car lot. And that select pre-owned lot. We're really going to be investing in that. We're selling a piece of property right now. As soon as that deal's done, we have 6 months, did one of those little exchange things, a little tax
Okay,
break
yeah.
where as long as you invest in another property or a building or whatever, you get a little tax break there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest in Joe Battle, because a lot of my customers are like, look, Charles, I don't want to drive so far to get my oil change. I mean, every single time. So I'm going to set it up where we have a really nice oil change base there
Yeah.
and a car wash, so that the people who are getting all my free car washes and the oil changes will able to get service on that side of town.
Yeah, so they've got a little east and west
Right,
option right there for that one
right.
right there. So they're
So
going to be
just so
able to
you
make
know,
it.
it's coming soon, uh, as soon as possible. So we're really trying to set up for the future, because we had bogged ourselves down with me giving all the free this and free that, free oil changes, free car washes. Well, then everybody came in at once, and then it was like,
Oops.
well, man, it's taking
Yeah.
too long. So we had to work through that and really set up a very stringent appointment a schedule, so
Yeah.
that we could help people and not have everybody show up at the same time and be like, well, man, I might as well pay for it if I have to wait,
Yeah.
And then, so I was trying to counter that with nice this, nice that, nice breakfast, nice everything else. But now with an appointment schedule, respecting your time, we have to, our job is to give that oil change, but do a full inspection, because
Mhm.
to keep Nana's lifetime warranty intact, you have to do all your regular scheduled maintenance that's recommended by the factory. So we have to say, okay, this is what's recommended, this is what we found. We're taking videos, we're taking pictures, sending it to you. So if you have to go to work
Yeah.
and you can't sit around and wait, I send it to you at the office. What do you think, man? Here's what we found, and here's the pictures. Here we recommend. The mechanics walking around recommending things. So we're really moving to a level, I think, where, as long as I want players that are going to be on our team that love what they do, and not just I don't need somebody to just come in, just
You've got
sort of hanging
to
out.
love it. Yeah.
They need to love what they do, not just just for a paycheck. And those I want someone who comes in who loves what they do. And if we surround ourselves that way, I picked that one up from Deion Sanders. It was pretty good when I heard him speak the other day after a press conference. I need to surround myself with people who love what they do, and that's such a great point. I mean, it's and if we do, there's no going back, because my whole brand is based on love and a connection with the community, based on love. It's not just the price and the payment.
No,
okay,
man.
we'll get there. That's one part of it, but the main thing is trying to give back to the community, trying to really connect with the community in so many levels, and giving back to charity, giving back, whether it's buying lunch somewhere for a restaurant just to surprise people, make them feel good. It's just that pay it forward attitude.
Yeah.
And then just be all of our people working toward one common goal, and to serve the community on a daily basis, and to exceed your expectations. Be like, wow, I didn't expect you to do
absolutely.
that.
And to kind of bring it around, all of that kind of attitude with you and all of your employees is why you have these global awards. It's why
correct.
You have all of these successful events, and that's why that you've been able to accomplish what you can.
Right.
And of course, Nana. Without Nana, we're not.
Nana is the foundation.
Absolutely.
Nana was the foundation, and she came with me from the moment I decided to be an entrepreneur and start my own business, and my banker taking the risk on lending me the money, which he didn't have to. And I was the Weddle Sin Cero. I was the Sin Cero is without zero. I was the Weddle Clone Cero. I had zero down. So for him to take a risk on me back in the day, starting a little tiny store in Harlingen and being able to grow, makes me. That's why I always remember, no matter where we've grown to, is to remember where I started, and Nana being by my side, and just saying, we both agreed, take care of your people. If you take care of your people, your family is the community. You've walked away from a family business to start on your own. Now my people, my family, are your family. And so la raza, the people in general, just that help me become who I am. I can't even say thank you enough. I'm so grateful. And so therefore I want my people to have that gratitude. Like, what are you grateful for on a daily basis? Are you grateful for that opportunity to make that person feel great? Are you just looking at dollar signs? No. The money will come as a result of your passion for taking care of people. Take care of
Absolutely.
people, and they're going to pay you for it. I pay for great service. You
Yeah.
pay for great service.
Absolutely.
You tip well at a restaurant. Somebody gives you great service. You get great food and good. Hey, heck yeah, here's your extra tip. It's the same concept.
Yeah.
Just pay attention and care. If you care and you love what you do and you love the people you're doing it with, the sky's the limit. No matter what career you're in, But I suggest you give me a chance.
No, well, I hope that
Yeah.
everybody does give you a chance, because you've got your Infinity dealership right there. You've got what else we got in El Paso? We have
We have Joe Battle,
Joe Battle,
our used
yeah.
car lot, and then we have Charlie Clark Infinity of El Paso and Charlie Clark Nissan of El Paso
Okay.
as of now.
As of now.
And but in really, we're not going to try to grow any further until we really solidify our expectations of each store, every general manager, every sales manager, every sales team member. I don't like to say employee. I'm trying to get away from and using like sales people or salesmen as it triggers a typical car business thought in your mind. So sales team members, and vehicle directors, things like that, instead of sales managers, and sort of stay away from the typical lingo, because we're not a typical store.
No, not at all.
We're the counter to that. I'm the anti-typical gringo businessman, you could say. I'm not the suit and tie guy. I'm not trying to dress with a fancy.
I can attest to that. I have never seen Charlie in a suit and tie.
Oh,
so,
well, they forced me to wear a
once.
jacket when I went to this thing in Korea, and I ended up having to buy a Brioni jacket, and I regret that. Believe me.
You made it through that, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
But see, that's what I say when I go now. This is my uniform.
Yeah.
So this is what I wear to work. So when they said dress business, this is how I do business. I don't do business in a coat.
No,
I don't do business in a suit. This is my customer base. This is me. This is my family. I say, and again, I don't even like the word customer. You're my family. So without you, I'm nothing. So anyway, I like to keep the feet in the pies en la tierra, como dicen in
there you go.
Spanish.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah, keep your feet on the ground.
We're always glad when you're able to stop by and keep us up to date. And I have,
thank you.
I have the feelings that
thank all of you.
Yeah, and of course,
Charlie's
always got something going on with all of his dealerships, all the different events and everything that's going on.
That's what today's the last day of the month.
Yeah, so
you're airing this now. Come see me today. I mean, we've got the inventory. We've got over 500 new Nissans, and in my total inventory, I've got over 1,500 new Nissans between my Nissan stores. If you go to charlieclark.com, just go to charlieclark.com. You can see all our new car franchises, all of them with Nana's lifetime warranty and oil changes for life, and certain places with car washes for life. And then all my used car inventory at every location. And if you say, well, that's not near me, we'll take it to where you're at.
There you go.
Just remember that. Yeah. You can shop me. I'm all over. We're up and down the border now, from South Texas all the way up to here and now to Stanton. But so we deliver. It's not an issue. We'll deliver, get the car cleaned up for you. Boom. As soon as it gets off the truck, take it to your doorstep. Finish up your paperwork. Do a full-blown delivery. Explain everything to you. Test drive it with you. Make sure you're good to go. So, that's what we're all about. So I just, charlieclark.com, charlieclark.com. Check me out at charlieclark.com or Charlie Clark Nissan El Paso. Check out the Charlie Clark Nissan El Paso Facebook and Instagram. Look at our Halloween costume contest that we had yesterday. Oh my God. This kid that dressed up like me, little blonde kid, he put on Charlie Clark, he put a Charlie Clark name. He was being me.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And he was dressed up like me, and he was the cutest kid. Oh my goodness. And he goes, Oye, ponte a trabajar. I go to work.
Well,
he told me, get to work. And I was like,
well, you got to get to work. You got to get to work, which is exactly what you guys do, right?
I'm the boss. So I'm the boss. I'm supposed to you. So he was being me. So you need to get to work. I was like, he's this big. It's so cute. And the little girl who won, they had her as the exorcist. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
That was hilarious. So she had fake legs in the bed, and she was like, her arms were free, but she had this little wig on. She's like, with her crying. It was perfect. So she ended up winning.
That's actually a little frightening, but I'm going to go past that.
Yeah.
A little bit right there, you know. But like I said, we love it when you stop by and keeping us up to date with
Thank you.
everything that's going on with your dealerships, all the different awards, all the different things that you're doing. You know, the fact that you are growing and you will grow as we go on, and we look forward to
Thank
those
you.
as well.
Appreciate you.
The only thing I'm just going to say is, Charlie, don't make it so long. Whenever you're coming back, to go ahead and let us know what's going
I
on.
know it wasn't my fault.
It was
No, it was an honor. When we got flown to Korea by Hyundai.
yeah.
So
Well,
Hyundai-
you're not going to turn that down.
No. So they went and they took us through the plants, and it was crazy to go through some of these plants where there was some plants where they were doing some of the body molds and
Oh, yeah.
unibody,
Yeah.
and there was no people. It was all robots.
It's all robots.
Yeah.
Well,
And then the other factory had tons of people in it that were doing the assembly on the assembly line on the internal stuff. But like 1,200 in that one.
Wow.
But in the first one there was like 4. And you just had
wow.
robots following the line and playing these crazy, like sounded like songs from like an ice cream truck.
Okay.
Kind of strange, just like you hear. And then.
Well, the robots need a
I
little,
was like, whoa, it's dystopian future, It's like
not quite
I was
dystopian,
like-
but maybe a little bit more brighter because the robots need a little music to keep them
Yeah, I
going.
guess
too.
so.
Just a little
I guess
something like
so.
that. And hopefully
yeah,
hopefully
dystopia
you
is
got,
probably not the right word, but
and hopefully you
it
got
just felt-
treated to some really good Korean barbecue as well.
oh
The
man,
food in Korea, I understand, is awesome. So
Korean barbecue.
yeah. But like I said, Charlie, don't make it so long whenever you come back to come by and visit us. If you're
Done.
just driving through, just stop by and
I
say
will.
hi,
I appreciate
and
it.
we'll make sure that we get everybody.
It's good to see all y'all or talk to you. I mean, come see me. I'll be here all day today. Happy Halloween and dame chansa.
And don't forget, charlieclark.com.